welcome to another edition of Author Ejamie Watches, a somewhat weekly show where I react to television shows and or movies and hopefully entertain y'all. For today, we are back with the TV show Supernatural. We are watching season 12, episode 7. 7? um, and yeah, so let's dive into what happened in the last episode. We find out that Mary was involved in a little something something on the side during her marriage to Papa Winchester. And no, she was not cheating on Papa Winchester. She was occasionally still hunting, which I don't think Papa Winchester knew about. And to me, that gives a whole new sort of color to the LOI demon and the whole pilot episode, where for me, I just thought this this yellow-eyed demon just picked this family and picked Sam because he was special for some reason. And then we learn that when Dean goes back in time, that Mary was actually a hunter. And now, learning that Mary was still doing a little hunting on the side, I kind of blame her a little bit. I kind of blame her a little bit for bringing the yellow-eyed demon into their lives, because I think, in my opinion, I could be wrong, I think that because she was still doing a little hunting, the yellow-eyed demon was able to find her and sort of hunt her down and ended up killing her. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I blame her a little bit now for the pilot episode. And so she was doing a little hunting on the side, and she ended up saving this little boy with one of the coolest character names, Asa Fox. I love that name. And having a effect on how he lived the rest of his life, because he became a hunter and he ended up dying, and rightly so. The mother was a little bit peeved at Mary, but a little bit. She was a little bit right. But Asa was an adult, and he made his own choices. And still a little bit peeved at Mary in the fact that she, Dean made a good point that, like, she is keeping away from her children, but yet came to this boy who had grown into a man's funeral who she saved one time. And they sort of made a little bit of, Dean gave in a little bit and accepted that Mary, still needed her time, but that she would allow them to have lunch with her, or some, they had a meal together. So I'm still a little peeved at Mary, because again, she has been without her children for 30-something years. And now she gets the chance to be back with them. But she's not back with them. She's off dealing with her emotional trauma of, like, being dead, and instead of dealing with it with her family, and, like catching up on everything that she had missed, she allows herself to be like apart from them again, like still. So I'm mad at Mary still, and I'm like waiting for her to be the character that I love again. Just snap out of it already. You have your children back. You are back with your children. We saw Billy again, which was a lot of fun. And I call her Whitney Houston because she is beautiful and has like a beautiful singing voice. So she is very anxious to get Dean's soul for some reason. I think she's mentioned that it's because they keep finding loopholes to like when they die, they keep managing to find loopholes and keep her from taking their souls. So I get it, girl. I get it, but I don't want my boys to die permanently. So too bad for you. If you are new here, YouTube has been like okay with letting me upload the videos, and they give me copyright claims on them, but they don't block them, so that's good. But what we're doing is you're getting the preview clip on my regular channel, so make sure that you're subscribed to my regular channel, which will have the link to where you can watch it on YouTube. I always put the preview clip up on my regular channel just in case YouTube dings me and I have to end up putting the reaction somewhere else. But so far YouTube's been pretty good. So the preview clip will have the link to where you can watch the reaction on my YouTube reaction channel. And it will have the link to where you can watch the full unedited episode on Patreon, and you can support me there. So we're up to episode 7 right now, and we're sort of doing the episodes a little bit slower because I'm also reacting to my Turkish drama Hershey's Chocolate Kisses. That is not the name of the show. I cannot pronounce the name of the show because I'm an ignorant Canadian girl. We are also doing reactions to Outlander, and I think by the time this goes up, we will have the first reaction to Lost Season 4, Episode 1. I'm starting Lost reactions with Season 4 because from Seasons 1 to 3, I did not know reactions were a thing. I did not know reactions were a thing until I started watching Game of Thrones reactions. And we're starting with Season 4 because I have watched Seasons 1 to 3 and then in protest stopped watching because they killed off my beloved Charlie on Lost. But people have told me, like, oh, you need to go back to it. And I've seen little bits here and there, the things that like make me want to go back. We have to go back. I'm picturing Jack at the end of Season 3 talking to Kate. And like, so I'm getting back into Lost. I've gone back to the island. And so we've got Lost reactions, we got Outlander reactions, we now have Supernatural reactions, and my Turkish drama. So working sort of that around also publishing my novels, which I'm in the final stretch of the latest one, book 4, Will's story for Blood Vows. We're in the final stretch of that. I'm shooting for finishing it in June, releasing it in July. That's the sort of plan in my head. We're almost finished it. I think I can do it if I butt in chair, hands on keyboard. So that's the plan. So around writing that and around the Evil Day Job. So reactions are sort of like being like squeezed in between sort of all that. Yeah, so timing wise, there's no like really set schedules. I try for like a couple a month, a couple of reactions a month. So at least one episode of something a week, I think. So that's sort of where we are now. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you like the video. Comment. No spoilers. Don't be a douche nozzle. And yeah, I think we're just going to jump right in. Very excited. We are watching Supernatural, Season 12, Episode 7. Here we go. Ooh, Sam, like, holding the door and, like, for, like, those people to go get out. That was giving me, like, Aragorn vibes. Aragorn in 2? The Two Towers? Where he, like, goes over the cliff and they think that he's dead and then he all of a sudden shows up. That was giving me, like, Aragorn from Lord of the Rings vibes. Love that scene. Oh my god. I can imagine how much my sister loved that scene because she's a sand girl. But woof. Oh, those outfits were all wrong. All wrong. Just no. That's no. Yeah, let's not do that again. But great episode. R.I.P. Rick Springfield. I knew that he like kept putting it off because he couldn't sing and he couldn't play. So got that. I did not get my Dean actually singing to one of his songs. I thought for sure, because how much they were playing up that like he hated the music, that he was going to end up at some point in the episode enjoying the music. But they didn't. But they did have him drink that vegetable water, which is no. Which is just no. So that was funny. We got our ass butt. We got our ass butt back. Excuse me. Love that little moment. The Little Rascals reference and Lucifer calling Crowley Spanky. Google, if this was, well, it was before my time too, because it was an old black and white sort of show with like these little kids who would like get up to all kinds of mischief. But Google Little Rascals, not the 90s version or whatever. I know they remade a movie, or well, you can Google that too. But the black and white Spanky, and I guess the movie version of Spanky if you want to look at that too. But yeah, the character of Spanky, I can totally see why Lucifer referred to Crowley as Spanky, because he's the short one, shorter than Dean. He's the short one. He's like the little like stocky one. Yeah, that was really cute. I enjoyed that reference. Unlike Castiel, I understood that reference. Such a fun episode. So good. Poor Tommy. I was kind of hoping he'd survive because he was like the good one who was never on board with Vince's ridiculousness. The PR lady was just like, I quit. We didn't get to see Rowena, and I think that was sad because she should have been there for Vince's demise, because she did a really good job in this fight against Lucifer. Crowley, don't be an ass butt. She was a good fighter in this problem with Vince, and she did a good job. Yeah, such a good episode. So now, where is Lucifer going? What is going to happen? Because they didn't get rid of him. He just jumped ship. So what is going to happen? Yeah, and his speech about God, he had a point, and it kind of reminded me of what's going on with Mary, because God, was like there, and like they, kind of had like a little moment, like a little like reunion moment where like things were okay, and then God just leaves with Auntie Amara. Um, and it sort of reminded me of Mary, coming back, and now she's just gone again. So I sort of felt that. I sort of felt there was a Mary parallel there. It was a really good scene though too. Like Rick Springfield nailed that scene. Um, yeah, so I think that is going to be it for this week's video. Make sure that you're subscribed. Like, comment, share the video to other supernatural fans that you think would enjoy my reactions. To the reaction, the link is going to be in the description when I put the YouTube version up. So make sure that you're subscribed to me over on the YouTube reaction channel. Head over to Patreon if you want to see full, unedited episode reactions. You can find me there. And follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/authorejamie. Like my Facebook page at facebook.com/authorejamie. And I will talk to you guys next time, where hopefully Dean and Sam will be wearing very different clothes. Did not suit them at all. Just, no. It made them look like the douches that they wanted to appear to be. It hurt my heart. Maybe we can have the priest outfits back again. Bye.